Have you ever felt like Google is tracking everything you do? It is likely that you were entering a term into your web browser or talked about something, and shortly after, an advertisement appears promoting exactly the product you were discussing or searching for online. If you thought this was just a coincidence, you were mistaken. When you create a Google account, the terms of service inform you about data that will be collected, how it will be used, and similar details. However, most of us, when wanting to use an online service, including Google, don't take the time to read and analyze the terms of service in detail. Instead, we often just check all the boxes necessary to use the service. In other words, as ironic as it may sound, we are the ones who give consent for data collection and its use, often without even being aware of it. If you value your privacy and want to prevent the collecting of data about your online activities, the applications you use, sharing your phone number, listening to your conversations, here is how you can do it. On your phone, open the app called Google. Then click on the icon representing your profile in the upper right corner. Select the option Manage your Google account, then Data and Privacy. Next to a brief text, you will see a segment containing three options related to tracking and data collection: Web and App Activity, Timeline, and YouTube History. When you click on the first option, Web and App Activity, you will receive a brief explanation of what Google tracks on your phone, including everything you do online, such as the websites you visit, your search history, the applications you use, maps, and more. Additionally, in this segment there is a section called Subsettings. The first two options relate to the data collection concerning applications and websites. The third option is somewhat alarming for anyone who values their privacy, as it allows access to all your conversations, in other words, all audio activities. To disable this, simply uncheck this option, after which a new dialog will open with text explaining the consequences. To confirm your choice, click the Stop Saving button. Unchecking the remaining two options in this segment will again present you with a text explaining the consequences. When you click the pause button, you will have the option to delete activities saved up to that point. To do this, click the button Delete Old Activity, then select a time period, in other words, whether you want to delete data about your activities for the last hour, for a day, all activities, or manually specify a time period for which the collected data will be deleted. I will choose all time, meaning deleting all data. After that, you will receive a list of applications that use this data. If you want to exclude any application from deleting your data, simply uncheck it. When you click the next button, you will need to confirm your choice by selecting the delete button. After doing so, you will receive a notification confirming that the deletion has been successfully completed. To prevent future tracking and data collection, click the Turn Off button. Again, you will receive a brief text explaining the consequences of this action. Click the Got It button to confirm that you understand and want to disable tracking. After this, as you can see, tracking is turned off. If for any reason you want to reactivate this option, simply click the Turn On button. In the same way, you can disable Timeline and YouTube History. The Timeline option tracks your movement. Basically, this option tracks your movement to tailor advertisements to your current location. Essentially, if you are traveling, you won't see ads from your home country or city. Instead, you will receive ads relevant to the area you are currently in, such as local restaurants, markets, nightclubs, and so on. The third option in this segment is YouTube History. As you can see in the description, it tracks your searches, in other words, what you have searched for on YouTube, which videos you have watched, and so on. Of course, as in the previous case, all of this is done to serve you ads during your YouTube viewing that align with your preferences. In other words, products that based on collected data you are likely to want to buy. In addition to disabling the sharing of your online activities, if you want to disable or turn off the approval for sharing your personal data, you can do this by going to the main menu and clicking on Settings. Then find the option called Google, click on this option and then on All Services. In the newly opened window, find the segment titled Personalize using shared data. When you click on this option, you will first receive a list of applications that have permission to share your personal data. As you can see, the explanation states that your personal data is used to improve the user experience. In other words, to provide recommendations, suggestions, and similar features based on your preferences. If you want to disable this option, simply click on the slider next to the name of the application for which you want to revoke access to your personal data. After making your desired adjustments, go back one step and find the segment titled Usage Diagnostics. When you click on this option, you will again receive a brief text explaining what data is collected and how it is used. If you want to stop sending this data, click the Usage and Diagnostics slider, which will halt the transmission of data to Google regarding your phone usage. In addition to sharing online activities and phone data, Google is also allowed to share your phone number. To disable this option, locate the section titled Phone Number Sharing, click on it and then toggle the slider to disable it. When it comes to sharing your phone number, if you want to hide your number during calls, open the calling app, then click on the three dots in the upper right corner. Select Settings and then find the segment titled Call ID Announcement. When you select this option, you will see the option Show Your Caller ID at the top. When you click on it, you will be presented with the three choices: Always, Only when using a headset, and Never. If you want your number to be hidden, to appear as unknown number, select Never. If we return to Google All Services, at the bottom you will find the option Location Accuracy. This option allows for precise tracking of your location. If you want to disable location detection, simply turn off this option by clicking the slider. However, it is important to note that disabling this option will affect other applications that require accurate positioning to function, such as Google Maps, for example. Finally, we will mention the tracking option related to the advertisements you receive on your phone. When we return to the Google All Services, we will see an option titled Ads. When you click on this option and then select Ad Privacy, you will see three options: Ad Topics, App Suggested Ads, and Ad Measurement. As the name suggests, the first option identifies topics that interest you, ensuring that ads related to those interests are shown. The second option allows ads to appear within the applications you use. Lastly, the third option tracks your interactions with the displayed ads, indicating whether you clicked on a specific ad or not. It is important to note that disabling these options will prevent the display of ads based on your data, known as targeted ads, and it will reduce the number of ads shown, but it will not completely eliminate them. Feel free to leave any questions, suggestions, or ideas for future video content in the comments. Thanks to everyone who took the time to watch this video. I hope you find it useful or at least informative.